Welcome to Boise, Idaho tonight for SFLm After Dark along with Rochelle Colston. I'm Cameron Irvine. Boise looking for their first win of the season. Host 2-2 Lexington tonight as the middle of the minor league standings are a bit of a mess. Rochelle, what do you think we're going to see tonight?
I think we'll see a continued passing attack by Lexington and a continued rushing attack by Boise.
Jaleel Usman II leads that passing attack for the Miners. There's David Guerras on the screen, and of course there is Douglas Brown. Trellis Blank can get it done too, but it's all about Brown here in Boise. The Mud Dogs have not been able to find the wins. In fact, quite the opposite after their time in Albuquerque. And then on the flip side of the standings, you have Annapolis, who used to be Birmingham, who's totally flipped the script, and they are unbeaten and at the top with Madison. The two unbeaten teams in the SFLm took care of business earlier tonight in routes. Memphis Salt Lake going on. We'll have updates on that. That's a 4-point game right now. And we'll see what Lexington and Boise can give us here in the nightcap. We're just about ready to go from Idaho. Ball's on the tee. Kick it. We're underway. From the 1-yard line, Boise will start on offense tonight. Get it outside the 20 to the 22. We've got our French fries 8 different ways here in the press box, and we're ready to go.
I see Boise wearing the black jerseys with the white pants and Lexington wearing their white jerseys with the blue pants. I'll start with yellow pants for Boise.
Miners sport that double blue, gray, little splash of orange every now and again. Great look, Boise in their blacks and yellows as Brown will lose 2 yards. We're talking in pregame off air, Michelle, they got to get Doug Brown going a little bit, getting outshined by Squarebush.
Definitely, Cam. We need to get going early in this game for Boise to be successful tonight.
Boise's offense, Trellis Blanton is your quarterback, Brown the running back, Honus Adobe and T.T. Crystal, the wide receivers. Don't sleep on them. Kyle Storm signed in week 2 at tight end. And Blanton fires over the middle. That's caught for a 8-yard pickup. That's Crystal with his first reception to bring up 3rd and 4.
Yep, 3rd and 4. It's very doable here, even for Brown.
See if they try to keep it on the ground with him after that early loss. 3 receivers, 2 off the left side. Brown's going to go out far side. In fact, they're going to go further down the field just past the first down. Adobe moves the chains to start the Boise offensive drive.
And they keep the chains moving there.
Lexington's defense has 2 outside linebackers that are quite good. Forrest Dalton, Thomas Matthews. Matthews signed in week 4. Corey Dobbins at defensive end signed in week 2. Ty Woodson and Darrell Bullock on the outside. Travis Arthur and Isabella Blackwell are the safeties. Brooke Beisel, your kicker here in Lexington. This is going to be a Blanton pass, and Blanton checks it down for a 7-yard pickup to the slot man, Mac Trapp, with the reception to bring up 2nd and 3.
Ooh, Boise's one kind of pass happy. I'm surprised here on their first drive.
Yeah, they're keeping it simple too. They really, they're really kind of dinking and dunking, taking what Lexington is giving them. Boise hasn't had too hard of a time moving the football, but its scoring's been another problem as Brown is wrapped up after a couple of yards, taken down inside, actually outside by Chad Owens, set up 3rd and 1.
I think they keep the ground game going to keep the defense honest here.
Two in the backfield on 3rd and short. And they'll hand it off to Brown. And Brown is stopped in the backfield. Forrest Dalton wraps him up 6'1", 260 already with his 2nd tackle. And Boise will have to punt it away.
Lexington was stacking the box pretty heavy there. They were looking to run all the way.
Keying on Douglas Brown in a tough opening possession for Brown, and Lexington's offense will take over off of the punt from Ralph Bennington. That's almost blocked. Flying in, didn't get a number. From the 25-yard line, Lexington gets it up to the 28. Jaleel Usman II is your Miner quarterback, 6'3", 225 in the backfield with him, Sawyer Stern. Although this Lexington offense dead last in the league in rushing, just a little over 50 yards a game. Zach Patton and David Garris, your wide receivers, 10 and 13 on the outside. John Michael Suddeth, your tight end, 6'7", 248. Pretty nice bunch.
That's a big boy.
Yes, he is. And as you mentioned earlier, Rochelle, a pretty good passing attack. Called a Lexington game earlier this year, and Usman was on fire. That pass is caught by Garris to the outside. A 3-yard gain tackle made by the slot corner, Owen Grant. Boise has not won a game since June of 2020. Of course, they were not in the minor league last season, but have still yet to rack up a win here in season 4 of the minors. Usman's going to pass it again and loft it over the middle. Dangerous ball, and it's picked off. A pass intercepted by Julian Rasmus, the second outside linebacker on the field, and Boise's got good field position.
Not sure what we even saw there. He was surrounded by defenders.
I'm with you. I don't know where he's looking at all. There was nobody open there.
Great play there by the defense. What does good field position here, Cam?
1st and 10 at the 44 of Lexington. Just outside of field goal range already. This is Douglas Brown on the carry. Oh, nice sidestep from Brown. First down, picks up 12. That was a pretty run from Douglas Brown, and it moves the chains for Boise.
That's the Douglas Brown we're used to seeing, Cam.
No doubt. Watch this move right here. Whoop! Had to get chased down from behind by defensive end Corey Dobbins. That's not a position you want to be in as a defensive end chasing Douglas Brown. 1st and 10, they flip it out to Brown, and Lexington all over it. A 4-yard loss, and Rochelle, we've seen more tosses in the SFL as of late, and with some pretty nice effectiveness. That one not so much.
Not at all. Off the 4 yards there.
G.P. Wells with a long run in the other game. Memphis has jumped out to a 14-3 lead over Salt Lake. Memphis half a game back of both Lexington and Salt Lake in the standings. I don't think the Miners and Rustlers are too happy about that start for Memphis. One-handed catch to the 20-yard line, first down. Hauled in by Marcus Brody, the non-contract.
That was quite acrobatic. Look at that.
Nice. I think your co-owner in the chat is asking you for some more Nolan's flair. Whatever that means to you, Rochelle.
I have no idea.
Brown picks up 5, wrapped up from behind by Wilkes.
Good start in trouble, Cam.
Chat shout-outs, Maestro26, Liam Cowboys, Diamond Blackwell, Ethan Kai, Axel Raven, Don Fletcher, Laquan Smith, L.A. Likens in the house. Zach Patton is here, and many others. 5 minutes in, no score. Boise's driving in the red zone off the interception, and Brown gets nothing. They gave him a half a yard. That's fortunate. Isabella Blackwell comes up to make the tackle.
Brown's having a rough night so far in the game.
Averaging less than 2 yards a carry. Lexington's done a nice job. They're certainly keying on him.
That box is heavily stacked again.
7 in the box, but they are 2 yards or less from the line of scrimmage, and they are tight. Forrest Dalton gets yet another tackle and forces a 4th down. They're not giving Brown much of anything.
Field goal units on the field. Yep.
30-yard chip shot coming for Grant Kelman.
Boise has a contract. I mean, Lexington has a contract ticker, so that should be interesting.
For Boise, it's Kelman with doing the duties and gets our first points on the board. So at least Boise tacks on 3 off the interception. Makes it 3-0, and Usman will get his second shot at it after the first drive ended in an interception. All right, Rochelle, $1,800 is your salary cap for season 18, which is totally coincidental. I just realized that, but what do you think about that?
I'm pretty happy with that number, Cam. I think it's doable.
Certainly with roster expansion, always a difficult balance as you've got teams that still building up attributes. Some teams are ready to rock on the animation front. Here's a fun fact. We were looking at some numbers, Rochelle, and just to show you what it's like building a winner in the SFL, Baltimore and San Diego started with about 20 points separating their caps at the start of the season. At the end of the season, Baltimore was over 100 ahead of San Diego because of all the animations with attributes built up. San Diego's still building their organization, so you can just kind of see how that all works. That's a fullback, or check that, Wallace with the tackle there for Boise to bring up 2nd and 10.
We comfortable on defense because all of our defensive players have high stats, lots of animation, so we got to cut every single season.
2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line. And they'll hand it off to Stern again. Stern's got some blockers out in front. Nice job by the Lexington offensive line as Stern picks up 8 yards.
He almost broke it there. He's one tackle away from big yardage.
Lexington still trying to get the offense moving. They'll hand it off to Stern once more, and Stern's got a first down. His yards per carry early on is higher than Brown's, a pair of 21s out there on the field right now, and they move the chains. And Michelle, I don't know if you saw it, David Garris said the Lycans need to draft me. He's ready to be in California.
Send a message to Sully Richardson.
Somewhere Chris Lee's going, not taking my spot. First and 10 at the 37. Lexington doing it on the ground. Usman the second is hit from behind. A brilliant play by the defensive lineman trying to get a number turnaround. That's Anthony Stover.
He never even saw him coming.
Wow.
Whoa. Blindside hit.
What a move. Goes all the way around. Drops Usman for a loss of 5. Second and 15, so the running game now blown up for Lexington. It's in Jalil's hands. Clean pocket, deep ball, caught. First down to the Boise 45-yard line. That's Garris, the deep threat, for a first down, and Lexington's on the Boise side of the 50 for the first time tonight.
What a great play. Great catch, actually.
Now it's snowing in Annapolis. It wasn't earlier tonight when the game was there. Boise's 41 tonight and cloudy. Usman again a clean pocket and another first down. Offensive line putting in work on this drive. That pass hauled in by Brian Way out of the slot.
I think the Lexington's offense is finally woken up a little bit for their passing game.
We know that Usman's got it in him. 821 yards. He's taking good care of the ball. Just 4 picks this season. Has only been sacked 10 times. 4 touchdowns to boot. Hand off to Stern. And Stern picks up 2. Sully be saying I've had 4 in the first half before.
That's definitely true.
Sorry, Sully. We're laughing with you, not at you. 1:26 to go in the first quarter. 3-0 Boise on top of Lexington. This is Lexington's second drive of the ball game. 7 in the box for Boise. They back off. They rush just 3. Nice job by Usman in the pocket to shuffle around, but his pass intended for Michael Sudduth is knocked away. That's Jason Strongbrow, signed just in week 5 for Boise, getting the knockdown, and because Boise had their bye right around that time, it's the second game for Strongbrow.
That was a very dangerous pass. All I saw was black jerseys.
Strongbow, forgive me, hasn't recorded some tackles. He might actually be playing his first game tonight. Oh, Jaleel escapes press. Oh, he threw another pick, and it's going to be returned out of the end zone. It's Dante Grimm, and Usman's got 2 interceptions. I think Jaleel thought for sure he had an open receiver after making a Houdini act in the pocket.
I know, Cam. I think he should just knelt it in the end zone there.
Yeah, I didn't like the return on that play either. That's going to set Blanton with poor field position, but it's so disappointing that ball ended in an interception after a terrific quarterback or terrific evade by the defense.
He was dancing a lot back there.
He was. Brown has some speed past the 20 to the 25-yard line. First down, a pickup of 18.
That was 3 broken tackles there, I think. Maybe more.
Let's get another look. Good blocking.
1, 2, okay.
1.5. With a pair of blocks. Nicely done.
And 2 people to bring him down.
Douglas Brown, I'm sure, was thinking after last season, there's no doubt that he is going to be the number 1 running back, and Randy Squarebush is giving him a run for his money. That's a long throw across the field that's caught for a first down. Again, that's Brody. Second grab of the first half. Makes it 1st and 10 to the 44.
Like, Boise's been very, very balanced tonight. They're passing, they're running.
Quiet night so far for Adobe. Just has the 1 catch. There's Brown's numbers. Not anything too spectacular. He's had a couple of great runs and then pretty much nothing on his other 7 carries. But he's heating up.
Bunch of losses, too.
Empty backfield. That pass is caught. That's Adobe, just as I said he was quiet. Ty Woodson makes the tackle on the outside. 6-yard gain, 2nd and 4. That's going to be the end of the first quarter. Wow, that first quarter went by quick. 3-0. Boise on top of Lexington. You are watching the Simulation Football Minor League Season 4 on YouTube.
I'm liking the little dink and dunk passes. I think it's working for them.
Blanton has sort of taken the opposite approach as Usman the second in this first half. Really has played it safe. 699 yards this season, but just 3 touchdowns because Douglas Brown is taken up some. 1st and 10 to the minor, 43-yard line. That's another first down. Another 7-yard run for Doug.
You have 6 foot 210 come at you. So he's a pretty big boy to stop once he gets moving.
Three wide for Boise here. They're 2 star receivers to the top of the screen. And that one is swung out to Brown, and he got a late block and picks up 5 yards. I thought for a minute that Brody was just going to stand out there, but he did end up picking up the block, and Brown's got some spring in his step.
Pretty, very good running back for sure.
Siege Falco, appreciate the love. Our first game together, Ray and I. Brown takes the handoff, and Brown picks up a couple. 3rd down and 3, wrapped up at the end by Mark Rams.
I think Lexington's doing a very good job of keeping Brown in control so far.
When he has broken free, they haven't. The secondary has done a nice job wrapping up on the tackles. Hasn't busted one just yet. 3rd and short. Brown will not get the first down. And Forrest Dalton, shot out of a cannon, makes another play on 3rd and short to force a 4th down, and Boise's in no man's land here. They're going to punt.
They're going to punt? I'm surprised. They're in field goal range, I would think, but...
Tillman must not have the leg or the winds blowing the wrong way. This is a pretty good punt, though, and it is down at the 3. Well, it wasn't pretty, Rochelle, but Terry Saunders his way out of bounds. And
where was he going? I was like, what are you doing?
It was almost like he was trying to catch the ball, and I think maybe more lucky than good on that save. Gets him down to the 3.
I thought I was going into the end zone myself. He said catch it and run to the end zone.
At least he didn't do that. Stern cuts it outside, and he ran right into a mud dog wall led by David Wallace and Don Fletcher. 2nd and 9 coming up.
They have to be careful here. They don't want a safety or an interception.
Usman's had 2 picks on his first 2 drives, but has shown flashes of brilliance. Just has not been able to connect. A toss and then a cutback inside by Stern, and again, he runs into a wall. This time, Jax Nuke from his free safety spot came up to make a play. 3rd and 8.
This should be interesting. They'll have to pass here, and hopefully they make a smart pass.
4 wide here for Usman the second. Now they're going to run it. They spread everybody out, and Stern can't get away. Lost a yard. This time it's Saunders who pinned Lexington inside the 5, so he starts and finishes the defensive series, and Boise's going to end up with more great field position. That's been the story of the first half.
Going to be a dangerous punt.
Almost no room, and that affects the length of the punt. Nice open field tackle by Darren Underwood, but Boise ends up right back where they started, Rochelle. They were on the Lexington 35 when they chose to punt. They've gained 1 yard since.
A gift for field position. We need 5 yards to be in field goal range here.
Brown in the backfield with fullback Luke Waverly behind. And Blanton hit as he threw. Nice pressure. That is Darren Fuller making the play in the backfield.
It's been a very close game so far.
Yeah, at least we're blessed to have that because it's been kind of blowout city here in week 6. Memphis taking care of Salt Lake right now 21-3. So you and I have the lone close game of this pretty Saturday evening across the country. Blanton, clean pocket, deep picked! Picked by Blackwell. Blackwell's got some blockers, and Douglas Brown ended up making the initial hit on Blackwell, but 3 tackles already for Isabella, and Blanton has his 5th interception of the season.
That's the last thing you wanted to do here with a great field position.
Pass was intended for Crystal, and Boise does nothing with the second interception and the poor field position for Lexington, and the Miners have it right back. If you're new to the SFL, the Simulation Football League combines traditional sports, esports, and a role-playing game into one. Team strategies are being executed in real time by our simulations as real-life players compete on the virtual gridiron. For more information about the SFL, visit our website at simulationfl.net. The SFL, we put the fan in fantasy, as that is a 3-yard pickup.
That wasn't pretty either, Cam, but hey, at least it's forward progress.
to Lawrence Perry. Yeah, the pretty is not the word so far tonight. I think our longest play was that pass to Garris that picked up about 22. 2nd and 7. Usman fires it outside. Good open receiver. Nice spin move. That's Patton with the first down to the 40-yard line.
Definitely a nice move there. You know where you were on that sideline. Actually get the first down, not go out of bounds.
I've heard, Rochelle, that you have those a spin move or two on the dance floor.
Me? I don't know who told you that.
Is that not true? I could have.
No.
I could have pegged you for fleet of foot. 6-yard pickup for Garris. Tackle on the outside made by Fletcher.
Growing up, my father called me Grace. What does that tell you?
Well, that's
like a
good,
bull in a
right?
china
That
shop,
speaks to the rumor.
I got like a bull in a china shop.
The same way. 2nd and 4. I think the most nervous part of my wedding was that dance. 2nd and 4 at the 46. Handoff to Stern, and Stern lost 2 yards. 3rd down.
I'm sure you did fine, Cam.
Good tackle in the backfield there for Boise. They're all over Stern, too. The running game, tough sledding on both sides.
I'm just happy when my player actually catches the ball and doesn't drop it.
5:20 left in the first half. Usman the second, clean pocket, steps up, and it's incomplete. The ball jarred loose at the end of the play. Michael Sudduth once more was the intended target. Didn't get a look at who knocked that ball free, but Boise defense steps up once again.
Great hit by the defense.
Maestro 26 in the chat says, I hear Cam does a mean jazz square. I don't even know what a jazz square is. Do you know what a jazz square is?
I think it's a dance move, Cam.
Well, yeah, but like, what? I don't know.
I guess you just walk in a square? Or dance in a square?
I could do that.
I don't know.
I could do a mean walk in a square. First down of the 22-yard line. No, didn't do tap dancing either, Sharknado.
I actually took dancing growing up, but decided I'd rather play sports, so I kind of gave that up.
When did your dancing career begin and end?
I think I was like 6, like the age of 9, and then decided I wanted to play sports more, so and interfered. So
there you go. Dancing with the Stars for the Birds. 1st and 10 at the 22. Blanton to start the series for Boise. That pass is hauled in by Adobe. Pickup of 7. There's your quite ugly quarterback numbers here in the first half.
69 yards. 54 yards. Yep. They're not setting the world on fire with the passing game tonight.
On fire, they are not. But the game is young. 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line. Blanton changing the play at the line. And Blanton again fires short. When Blanton has kept it simple, Boise has been able to move the football. That's another completion. Rand Cullen with the catch, 3rd and 2.
I hate that play. It's always a yard short of the first down. The receiver just sits there waiting to fall out of bounds.
If they just ran it, just one more yard.
1 more yard. I'm sorry, it's 2 yards, that one, but.
Hand off to Brown, another 3rd and short, and another stop for Forrest Dalton. If you want a 3rd down shutdown linebacker, Forrest Dalton might be for you. That's the 3rd time in the first half. Boise has had a 3rd and 3 or less, and he has stopped Douglas Brown in his tracks.
Lexington's doing a good job at Brown. I mean, they're stacking the box. They're not letting him get more than a yard and a half. Ooh, almost blocked.
Gotten close now twice to a blocked punt. And now, for the first time tonight, Lexington has some decent field position up to the 38-yard line. Trent Scarn on the return for the Miners, and Usman the second gets another shot, still just 3-0.
Yeah, Boise's definitely winning the field position battle tonight.
Boise 0-4, but minor league's only got 9 teams. They're 4.5 games out of first place. They can't get first place, but certainly the playoffs within reach, just 2 games back. If they can turn it on late in the season, but they're going to have to stop Stern. Stern, 8 yards before first contact. Jack Snook brings him down. One of the best runs of the night for Stern as the line sealed his way.
Just running the ball more than I thought they would tonight.
Krusty Kreme, one of the newest SFL players in the chat room. And apparently he got assigned to Lexington this evening, so he's cheering on his new teammates who'll hit the field next week as Stern picks up the first down.
See if Boise can put some points on the board before halftime here. Lexington, sorry. We're still 3-0. Every game I've called this season's been close, though.
Well, we've almost caught up to the other game. We're almost to the half. We've been on there maybe half an hour here as that pass is hauled in by Patton for a 6-yard pickup. Patton's been working the sidelines tonight. 2nd and 4.
Every game I've called this season's been like a nail biter, so
You're a good luck charm to a close game.
I guess.
So was Aaron Alexander there for a while. I think the first 3 games he called went to overtime or something. 2nd and 4 at the 43. Usman changed the play, and a dangerous out route. Oh, there's your play, Rochelle. 3rd and 1 as Patton just short of the sticks.
Like 3 more inches.
Patton fell into the sticks that time. Usman, dangerous pass, nearly picked.
To the 2-minute warning already. Wow.
It's crazy. It means quadruple overtime for us. 3rd and 1 at the 40. 7 in the box for Boise. Heavy set. Stern going to run behind some blockers, and he's got plenty of room. Stern 25, 20, 15. Stern 10 down to the 7-yard line before Grimm saved a touchdown, his 3rd tackle. But Sawyer Stern, behind some terrific blocking, has Lexington in the red zone for the first time.
He had like a hole that just never stopped there. Great block there by number 45. Wow, he got some great blocking up the field.
Fullback Perry allowing Stern to run through the field of dandelions on that. Just nobody out there.
The best run we've seen tonight.
Who would have thought it would come from the league's worst rushing offense, statistically anyway? That's the 2-minute warning. Sawyer Stern saying, hey, may not be in the cellar for long in that department. Lexington trying to take the lead here in Idaho. You're watching the SFLm on YouTube.
These are getting exciting right before halftime tonight.
Again, heavy set. That's how they got the long run. Handoff, Stern cuts it back outside. This time, Boise does a nice job penetrating the back. Nuke again. Check that. Grimm again. Gets the stop. Lexington in no hurry here. They got all 3 timeouts. They're already inside the 10. They can take their time. I formation here. Boise goes 3-4. Usman with pressure on his left has to dump it off. I think he threw it maybe a little bit quicker than he wanted to. Patton working the inside, or middle of the field rather, for the first time tonight, sets up 3rd and goal.
Middle of the field is always a dangerous place to throw, though.
As Usman has already experienced twice tonight. Usman trying to get 6. And a wobbler is knocked away in the back of the end zone. Another dangerous ball. First time Patton has been targeted, and he did not come down with a reception, and it looks like Lexington's drive is going to end in a field goal.
That was Mr. Grimm once again with the play on the ball. He's having himself a night.
Dante Grimm coming in, 34 tackles, 28 of those solo. He's got 14 interception yards on 2 picks, 3 passes defended as well. But I'd say this is probably the best half he's played this season. A bad snap, but the field goal was good, and it's 3-3. And with that, we get to find out what the Jazz square is. Rochelle, thanks, 26. Step 1, step forward with the right foot. All right. Step 2, step across with left. I should not have been putting step in front of these words. It's making it very confusing. Number 3, step back with right. Number 4, step to left with left. Repeat and add jazzy hand arm motions of your choice. That sounds very difficult.
And you do this like a pair, a couple dancing, or just by yourself?
I think you could do any dance by yourself. You can tango by yourself. You look weird, but I guess you could. Well, we're tied at 3.
We're all tied up.
We're all tied up, and so would my feet be if I started trying this jazz
step. Tripping over your own feet.
1st and 10 at the 20. 58 seconds to go. Both teams still have all 3 timeouts. They hand it off to Brown out of the shotgun. Brown picks up 6, and I think they might have been waiting to see if they got a first on that play. They do not, and they're going to run some clock.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to do very much here, Cam, before halftime. They'll come out after halftime with like a brand new game. Tied up.
Justin resides, a High School Musical fan. We're all in this together, Justin. 2nd and 4. 3 receivers for Boise. They're going to toss it out to Brown. Brown, golly, he is quick. 1st and 10 to the 35. Now they're going to run some no huddle. We'll see if they can get into Hail Mary range. Still all 3 timeouts. They're going to run it again. And Brown is twisted down for no gain. And is that the way our half is going to end?
Not going to call timeout here?
Nope, that's the end of the half. Interesting.
Okay.
We like ties. Halftime. Lexington 3, Boise 3 as the Mud Dogs look for their first win of the season. Let's take a look at these stats. Pretty even first half for show, all things considered. And the stats tell that story. I mean, it's neck and neck.
Well, we just had the 2 turnovers there, though. But they really didn't pay. It really didn't cost them very much.
Dalton leads the way with 7 solo tackles. He had a brilliant first half for Lexington. Grimm with 4.
Those all came at the very end of the 2nd quarter, too. He was like all over the place there.
Yeah, he really was. It was almost kind of like once he got that interception, it really kind of sparked him the rest of the half. Here's the crazy play I mean, what a great play in the pocket.
Ooh, that was a bad pass.
It was. I mean, there are SFL teams that want to see that out of their quarterback in the pocket, but Usman obviously needs some more composure in those moments. If you look at Doug's best run of the half.
Great first half of game.
It was. Fortunate to have enough highlights to last through the whole theme music. I thought we might get cut short. This was a great run from Stern here to set Lexington up to tie the game.
It was the best run of the night so far. It's a great blocking. Wow. I wish our fullback could block that way.
You putting somebody on blast right now? Who's your fullback?
Tommy Ramen.
Oh, man. That's brutal. No, he's too busy catching 20 passes a game.
I know. He's not a blocker. He's a catcher.
Boise will kick it off to start the second half. Lexington gets the football. 127 to 124 in total yardage. Can't get much closer than that. From the 11-yard line, Miners on the return and escaping past the 40, breaking a tackle past midfield. It's a kick return for Brian Way. No flags. Touchdown, Lexington.
What a way to start the second half. but the crowd's booing.
Probably booing their kicker. What kind of attempt was that, Kelman? Wow. What a run. If the first
the kick, not tackle people.
No, they do not. If the first half put you to sleep, well, now you're awake. Lexington will take those free points. Wins are hard to come by in any league, any week. And that is definitely going to help because the Miners' defense has been pretty great tonight as that kick is up and good, and it's now 10-3 Lexington.
Hey, we've turned things around real quick here. Broke that tie. See if Boise can answer.
Lexington.
Two back to back.
Oh man, wouldn't that be sweet? I'm asking for lottery numbers if they return this one, Ray.
Okay.
Lexington kicks it deep. That's Beisel. From the goal line. And Ray is not a winner tonight. Lexington, fourth best scoring defense in the league, 17 and some change given up. Their run defense is pretty good. Second in SFLm. They give up just 74 rushing yards a game.
They're doing a good job on Brown tonight too, though, so they've held him in check.
Boise's the second best rushing offense of the league at 142. So far, so good for the Miners. They hand it off to Brown. Brown sheds a tackle, sheds a second. Douglas Brown spin move. Douglas Brown, first down to the 40-yard line. He's got butter all over him.
Once he gets going, it's hard to bring down. Those legs never stop moving forward.
Get your popcorn. What a move right there. Finally brought down to the end of the play by Woodson. Just starting the second. Go ahead, Ray.
He hasn't been overused next. He should have fresh legs come out in the field. Half.
Oh, I agree. Counter play out of the gun. Got a great block. Brown, a couple spin moves. Got another block. 35-30. Douglas Brown, 20-10. Touchdown, Boise.
Things are getting exciting now.
Woo!
Great run. Great back-to-back runs, I should say.
2 touchdowns in a minute and 2 seconds. And a shotgun run out of the counter, Ray. Scores a touchdown.
I'm just impressed. He's fast, too.
So another look at it. Terrific job by Greg Flanders, the guard. Stay him with the play. Number 68. Without that block, I don't think he would have scored. But got just enough. And Douglas Brown has entered the party.
1 point away from being all tied up again. We've had more scoring in the last minute and a half than we had the whole entire game.
I know. It's crazy. You never know what you're going to get. An extra point is good. And we're tied at 10.
New game. Let's see what Lexington does on this drive.
Yeah, I don't want to get into an ad read. We might get another kick return. What does Brian Way have for an encore?
Those don't happen that often.
Kick is away. We'll see what Way has in store for us. Your answer is absolutely nothing. First down at the 31-yard line. Preparations for Season 18 in the SFL are underway, and signing periods begin Monday, December 6th. You can follow the most up-to-date transactions on the wire at simulationfl.net/transactions. And stay tuned for the league's free agency special, which airs Monday, December 13th, starting at 1 p.m. Eastern, on the SFL's YouTube channel with front office and free agent guests and analysis. First down to the 31 for the Miners. Hand off to Stern. And And Stern picks up 6 yards to the 37.
A bad play for first down.
4.8 yards a carry for Stern. Not too shabby.
I think Brown just helped himself with those 2 long runs last possession for his average.
Usman the second. Look at the time. Now he's in trouble, and now he is sacked. Usman couldn't find anybody deep, and Rasmus, the outside linebacker, ends up getting to him to force a 3rd and long.
That line gave him all day to throw the ball. They could have done any more than they did there.
Lexington has not been good in 3rd and long tonight. They go 5 wide, empty. 3-2 dime is the counter from Boise. They rush 5 and leave the middle of the field wide open, and it's a first down for the Miners. Garris with the reception.
What a great pass there by Usman.
Boise just leaves the middle of the field here. I mean, there's nobody.
He threw that ball where only his receiver could catch it, too.
Garris have putting together a nice night. 8:25 to go in the 3rd, 10-10. Boise hanging with Lexington. The Mud Dogs, it's not like they're getting blown out every week. They've been competitive in a bunch of games. Stern breaking some more tackles, picks up 7 yards. There's
having
the
himself a pretty
updated
good
numbers.
night tonight. 70 yards.
Boise
so
lost
far.
by 13 to Salt Lake. They lost by 11 to Annapolis, which the way Annapolis has been playing, that's pretty great. Lost by 3 to Madison. So they've already played the 2 top teams in the league. I mean, they've been right in all these games just looking for a win as Stern picks up the first down. Say again,
Great run
Ray?
by Stern. I thought he was a little short, but
Are you questioning R62?
always.
What is? I'm sure he's never done anything wrong to you.
Oh, okay. There's a list.
First down. Look at Stern. Picks up another 4 yards. If they can get 4 yards out of Stern on every first down, Lexington's going to win this game.
I would just keep running it at this point. He's doing. Surprisingly enough, don't pass the ball. You throw interceptions, just keep running the ball for a while.
End of the 3rd in Memphis. The River Runners are keeping Salt Lake at an arm's distance. Still up 21-3.
Great catch.
Nice catch over the middle. That's Garris again. First down of the 25.
Took a hit there on that play, though.
Ooh. Nuke laid him out.
I think he held onto the ball, actually.
6.5 to go. This is a pretty nice drive from Lexington. Their first offensive possession of the 3rd quarter because of Brian Way's kick return touchdown that started the second half. Empty backfield on first down. They'll fire out a short route to Patton, and he ran out of bounds.
Yeah. I think the ball was a little overthrown there.
Kind of sailed on him, didn't it?
I'll let him out of bounds, yeah.
Second and 10 of the 25 for Lexington. Hand off to Stern. This time Stern wrapped up. There's Grimm again. That's the first time we've said Grimm's name here in the second half, and another 3rd and long coming for Lexington.
Wrong safety on the stop there. Interesting. Well, actually, they have 2 strong safeties on Boise.
They do. Pretty talented secondary. Now they're going guns straight. Usman the second. Quarterback. Everybody's running different routes, and it's picked off. That's Grimm again. Dante Grimm, 30. Grimm with one man to beat. It's a big old lineman, and he makes the tackle at the Lexington 48-yard line. Run, big fella, run.
He's pretty fast for a big guy there. I love to watch the lineman run down the field.
Nice block there. Then Usman got knocked out, and that ended up being the center, Hubert Rollins, 6'3", 315.
He went a long way for that one.
Save the touchdown. Get that guy some oxygen.
He probably needs to come out the game for a little while.
There's Brown's numbers. A quiet 18 carries. This is carry number 19. And Brown gets a couple before he's somersaulted at the Lexington 46-yard line. Fuller makes the stop.
Another big boy.
This game continues to be topsy-turvy. Can't really tell who has momentum much at all in this game because it's flipped so radically on multiple occasions. I formation. Blanton, deep. Too deep. Incomplete.
Lucky that ball just fell to the ground harmlessly there.
Had two defenders trailing on the play, so at least he didn't underthrow it. 3rd and 8.
Yeah.
Ethan MX in the chat. Joshua Williams, Ethan Kai, Marco Swift, Travis Arthur, some players. Siege Falco that I didn't see earlier tonight. Axel Raven, one-handed catch over the middle, but it's short of the first down. That's Brody with his 3rd catch. What does Boise do? Again in no man's land here.
But Atlanta's representing tonight in the chat.
They are.
Hey, Joshy.
Boise will punt. So once more, Lexington turns the ball over. Lexington has 3 turnovers tonight. Boise has turned that into just 3 points off turnovers. And this punt is inside the 10 again. Can they get another save? It will be down at the 2. The second Lexington drive that will start inside the 5, and Boise continues to win field position tonight.
An awesome punt. You couldn't, it was like picture perfect there. You couldn't do it any better than that. And there was no weird acrobatics trying to get the ball out of bounds that time, so.
Yeah, no need to bring up the dancing this go-around. Stern got a seal out there and maybe got a half a yard. There's his updated numbers, much of them coming on that long 34-yard run at the end of the first half.
They're in dangerous territory of their offense here.
And you struggle to run the ball, too. This is not where you want to be. Don't run left. They're going left. Fumble!
Oh, no.
The ball's on the ground. It's recovered by Lexington. The ball popped free as they ran to the strong side. And that's guard Martin Connors. So we've had their center run down Grimm on an interception and a guard come up with a critical fumble recovery.
He probably said, what the heck? What am I doing with the ball?
Lucky for him, he was already on the ground. He didn't have to do much deciding after that. Stern again just trying to get out of their own end zone, and he got one. But another nothing burger drive for Lexington. 3 straight runs and a punt. Boise's got to do something with this great field position and all these turnovers they're getting.
He's putting from the back of his own end zone here. That'd be a perfect snap, hopefully.
Yeah, for the second time tonight.
They don't bring anybody to get him, so.
And for the second time inside the 35. Exact place they landed the first time. Lexington punted out their own end zone. Yes, ma'am.
It's like a gift. Give me your 10 yards from a field goal.
All this talk about gifts, Ray, you remind me that I have not updated my wish list. What am I supposed to put on there after a wedding? I mean, How greedy can I possibly be? First
We're your Christmas stuff already?
I don't know. Thanksgiving's over. You won't see a turkey or a fall color anywhere in a store.
Is your tree up already, Cam?
Say again?
Is your Christmas tree already up in your house?
Actually, I'm watching Alexis put up decorations right now. I was working on some icicle lights earlier in the day. 2nd and 7 at the 31. Deep drop. And then a check down is almost intercepted. That's knocked away by Wilkes, 3rd and 7.
That was close. I haven't seen Christmas stuff in the store since, what, October? It's amazing to me.
Anything to make a buck.
We haven't started our Christmas stuff yet. I'm sure it'll happen soon, though.
My dad told me. My dad told me he has a redneck Christmas. He just leaves the lights up all year round, so all he has to do is go out and plug them in.
I had a friend who actually had a closet for the Christmas tree. It stayed fully decorated. They just rolled it out for Christmas.
That's awesome. 3rd and 7 for Boise. Blanton out of the shotgun, fires, caught in the red zone of the 18-yard line. First down. That's T.T. Crystal with the first down.
Boise's on the move.
This is a nice throw right in between two defenders.
Beautiful pass. It was well defended, actually.
96 yards. We're almost to the fourth quarter. But Blanton has kept the mistakes to the minimum.
Hey, except for that one interception, he's had a pretty good day. Just thinking and ducking down the field.
1st and 10. Blanton will throw again. And goes to the end zone. Caught! Touchdown! In between 3 Lexington defenders. It's a rumble in the sky. Kyle Storm. Wow.
Big target.
6'6", 260.
What a great play.
That DB that came in late could not undercut the route, and Boise pulls ahead. Think about where we were at the beginning of this quarter. Lexington gets a kickoff return touchdown to open up the half, and it was 10-3. Boise has scored 14 unanswered.
Boise wants their first win tonight.
We'll see how the Miners answer.
This is our stadium. This is our home crowd. We want the win here tonight.
From the 9. Way is smacked at the 29-yard line. Listen up, SFLmers. SFLm action continues Friday, December 3rd, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern. You can watch every single SFL minor league game on the SFL's YouTube channel, so make sure you're subscribed to the channel and hit the notification bell to receive updates. Help the league to get 5,000 subscribers during the SFLm's 4th season. We've gotten 100 in the last couple of weeks. The SFL minor league, where football dreams begin. 1st and 10 at the 29. Usman pass is dropped. I think that went right off the hands of Michael Suddeth, who's having a rough night.
Yeah, that one just fell to the ground. There were defenders surrounding him.
Second and 10 of the 29. And off to Stern, and once more, Stern picks up a handful of yards, up to 84.
Averaging 4.0 yards per carry. Not bad. Not a bad afternoon or evening.
Kind of
it gets so dark early. Like, I never know if it's night or day anymore.
Yeah. I hear you. All these minor league games are at night, and none of the major league games were at after the sun went down. That pass is off the leg, and not a good throw from Usman. That's going to result in a punt. Memphis, a surprising upset tonight. They have kept their distance from Salt Lake. They're up 24-6 with 4 minutes to go. They're going to improve to 3-3, putting pressure on the Miners, who have about 11 minutes and 50 seconds to figure out how to beat Boise.
A lot closer game than I thought it was going to be.
Rough is putting it lightly, says Michael Suddeth in the chat. Nice punt return there to the 38-yard line, and again, more great field position. This game comes down to it's been easier on Boise tonight, Rochelle. In the field position battle, we'll see in postgame, what the average starting field position was, but Boise is just crushing Lexington in that stat.
Lexington's been stuck on their own 3 or 4 yard line a couple of times tonight.
Brown's in the backfield. He didn't do much on the last drive, so he should be fresh. Takes the handoff, cuts back inside, and it takes 2 different Miners to cut him down, including Forrest Dalton. Dalton has been the best defender tonight for Lexington. It's not even close. He's been terrific.
I think Lexington had their run game figured out at this point. They haven't allowed Brown very much, except for a couple of big, breakout runs.
Blanton's going shotgun 2 wide here. You don't see that often in the SFL, and Blanton's got a wide open Douglas Brown, and Brown spins off 2 to get to the Lexington 43. I sense a copycat of that when the SFL season 18 starts. That's the end of the quarter. Is Brown okay?
Yeah.
Looks okay. We'll find out in the 4th. You're watching the SFLm on YouTube.
I didn't see him get up there. Like, uh-oh.
There he is.
Okay.
Look at Brown getting split out wide here. 7 in the box for Lexington, but Brown's not back there. 1st and 10 at the Miner 43-yard line. Blanton this time goes outside. That pass is caught for a 5-yard pickup. That's Adobe. Boise's moving it now.
I think Boise's just happy going 4 and 5 yards at Deacon and Duncan and running the ball here and there. You can't see, but it's working.
Yeah, it feels like Boise's going to need to make a mistake for Lexington to have a better chance to come back in this one, and that's something that Boise just really has not done much of tonight. Hand off to Brown. Oh, Brown took a helmet to the gut. Got nothing. 3rd and 5.
I'm impressed with Lexington's run defense. I really am.
Third and 5. Boise has struggled on 3rd and short tonight, ironically. Blanton's going to throw. And outside, wide open, Adobe's got the first down. Pushed backwards. Made a little interesting at the end of that play, but forward progress has enough for a Boise first down.
Good play there. Keep the chains moving, keep running the clock. Should have stayed in bounds there. I think Boise should start playing ball control here.
Simpod checking in on this close game. 1st and 10 at the 32. Boise trying to make it a little bit more comfortable as Brown spins in the open field to get another. Blackwell on the tackle. Another 3rd down for Boise coming up. They have faced their fair share.
That was a complete spin around the backfield there by Brown.
Ray, I heard a rumor that that's what you look like on the dance floor.
Stop that.
Did we? I have, for people that weren't here earlier, that's 3rd and short. I gotta update the audience on what we've talked about if they're just joining us late.
There's not enough alcohol in New Orleans to make me drink that, make me dance that much, Cam.
Third and short. This is Forrest Dalton time, Rochelle. This is where Dalton has shined. He's right in the middle there at the 20-yard line, now shifting. They hand it off to Brown, and Brown got the first down. Woo! That was close.
Oh, he's slow getting up. Okay, he's up.
.8:45 and counting. Lexington's running out of time.
And Boise's driving.
Nickel look, hand off to Dougie, picks up a yard. There's Dalton
that was
again.
A rough yard.
It was a long yard. I don't think they used a ruler on that one, Rochelle. I think they got the tape measure out. Took it out a little too far.
It's like a dive across the...
2nd and 9. 8:08 to go in the fourth. Boise protecting a 7-point lead, looking for their first win of the season. Brown takes another carry, and Brown again is stopped by Dalton. These two need to go have a beer after the game.
Dalton's just having himself a fantastic evening.
My goodness.
He's got to be tired.
3rd and 7 at the 18. Blanton to throw. Looks for the sticks. Dropped by Crystal on the outside. And that will make things interesting now with a 35-yard field goal.
Put him up two scores, though.
Shout out to Dedrick Law with the 74-yard interception return for a touchdown, keeping Salt Lake barely alive on that one. Boise needs this field goal to go up by 2 scores. As Rochelle said, this is a critical one from 35 yards away. Grant Kelman. Clean snap, and Kelman's kick is good, and he had plenty of room. And Boise has the largest lead of either team tonight, 20-10.
It's almost crunch time here for Lexington. They have to score on this possession to stay in this game. They can't afford another 3 and out.
They'd like a touchdown, too. They'd rather not onside kick down 7, because then you're putting them in field goal range. But down 3 gives you a better chance. 7:30 to go. This Lexington offense has not scored an offensive touchdown tonight. Their only touchdown came on special teams by that man, Brian Way, who's only able to get to the 27-yard line. And Jaleel Usman II, who has not had his best night as a minor league quarterback, comes back out to try and get Lexington back in this.
No, he hasn't. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. They can't afford to throw another one here.
Well, start out of the I formation. Stern's been pretty good for them on first down. No need to panic if you're Lexington. You're only down 10, 7.5 to go, and another 5 yards for Stern. He's approaching 100.
He's slow getting up, too.
These guys have worn themselves out tonight.
And they've been a lot of possessions for each of them.
Garris in the slot. Patton top of the screen. Patton caught his first 4 targets, but has not caught a pass since. Usman II. Deep drop, fires over the middle. There is John Michael Suddeth with a reception for a first down to the 41. Boy, did they need that.
And what is he saying in that 4th defense? Which makes it a little difficult for Stern to run.
That linebacker was all of Jason Strongbow, who's the newest addition to this team, looked a little confused out there trying to find the tight end. So Memphis is going to hold on and win. They put the pressure on Lexington. Memphis can jump both Salt Lake and Lexington tonight in the standings. If the Miners fall, they are down 10. Stern picks up 3.
They don't seem to be in any hurry, do they, Cam? They only got like 6 minutes left on the clock.
Yeah, if they get a touchdown at the end of the drive, it's not so bad, but anything but a touchdown moving at this pace is a no-go for the Miners. 2 in the backfield. Usman the second. Sidearm throw across the middle of the field. He wanted a PI. He's not going to get it. They teach you when you're 8, don't throw back across the middle.
That was a broken play from the start, it looked like.
Usman's been running for his life much of the night. Empty 5 wide here on a critical 3rd and 7 with 5:55 to go in the 4th. Miners down 10. Usman the third going long. It is in traffic and into the dog pound. Incomplete pass. One Lexington Miner player there to make a play, Frank Hubbard, and this is a brutal spot to punt.
He was surrounded by defenders. Wow. Surprised that wasn't picked.
And, you know, Lexington, golly, they just don't have much choice here.
To give Boise great field position once again.
Need a good punt out of Rand Fullman.
Nice punt.
19-yard line. Oh, but then a couple of moves. Shaves off some of that field position. Flip by Trapp up to the 27-yard line. It's official. Memphis beats Salt Lake 24-13 tonight. Salt Lake with some new offensive pieces, but still only mustered 220 yards in the ball game, and their only touchdown came off a pick 6. So both Lexington and Salt Lake have not put up offensive touchdowns tonight. Boise can ice the game away with Douglas Brown up 10. 5:40 to go. Brown, nothing. Speared by Wilkes. There's his updated numbers. Pretty good night.
I think we're about to see a heavy dose of Brown here.
With 5:22 and ticking. Harvey Rodcap in the chat. Welcome to the ball game. 3 receivers for Blanton. 2nd and 9. Hands it off to Brown. Brown's got some space left side. Got 7. We'll set up a 3rd and short. Here we go again. Brown versus Dalton.
I'd be very surprised if Boise throws the ball at all here.
Doug Brown approaching 30 carries. They have relied on him tonight, and with good reason. Wow, they're going empty. But Doug Brown is out in the slot. They've had success with this in the second half. Blanton looking for an open receiver pass. Caught, first down to the 48-yard line. Kyle Storm will pick up 13 yards.
He's been kind of quiet tonight, but I guess he showed up when it counts.
Now 4:22 and counting. First and 10 at the 48. Hand off to Brown. And Brown, oh, you could just, it's almost like, Rochelle, he's like, you can feel that he's about to break another one and bust this game open.
He's trying very hard. Maybe he finds his wearing the defense down a little bit. Lexington on the field a long time tonight.
Lexington is making them earn it, but that is also, like you said, Rochelle, keeping the Miner defense on the field a long time tonight. 3:25 to go in the 4th. Boise is killing the clock, and Brown has an open lane to run. First down again to the 39.
See if I start using some of their timeouts here if they have any chance of coming back in this game. The clock just keeps ticking.
3 minutes to go.
And Boise's in no hurry to snap it either, so.
No, they may not get this ball back. Lexington punted with about 5:55 on the clock, and their defense is gassed. They can't get a stop. Brown again. Hit from behind. And we haven't, so that's Owens. We haven't seen any of Dalton on this. You see him out there, but, I mean, Dalton has done all he can but his defense. They're running away from him now. Boise does not have to snap the ball again before the 2-minute warning.
They won't. Or I would.
Blanton
give
has
defense a little bit of a break.
Turned into a decent night, 92 QBR. They haven't asked him to do too much, and what they've asked him to do, he's executed pretty well. They do snap it. They toss it out to Brown. Brown picks up 2. That's a gift to Lexington. That's the 2-minute warning. 3rd down and 5. Lexington has slim hopes. Not over yet. They need a stop. You're watching SFLm action on YouTube.
Now we're seeing the Douglas Brown show.
If Boise gets a win, they're just a game and a half out of the last playoff spot with 3 games to go. They are still in this. 3rd down and 5, trying to close out Lexington right now. Hand off to Brown. Brown does not get anywhere. And Lexington, as Dalton makes the tackle, Lexington will get off the field. And if I'm Boise, I've pinned them inside the 5 twice tonight. I'm punting this thing.
Definitely, Cam.
A field goal doesn't do much for you.
You're 2 scores ahead with less than 2 minutes left. I'd punt it.
Let's see if they can get Lexington inside the 5 for the 3rd time tonight. This punt is angled beautifully, and oh, they almost saved it. Oh my gosh, it bounced. It was like at the goal line. That was crazy, Ray. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
That was a great try there. I mean, he gave it all he had.
He batted it out of the end zone, but it must have crossed the goal line. Wow. That was a really heads-up play. It just didn't work. Unbelievable.
Let's see that. Lexington's hurry-up offense here.
Usman the second into double coverage.
Oh.
Not off to a good start. Patton again. Look at that. Patton, 4 receptions on 4 targets, and he has not caught his last 3 targets. They've really done a good job shutting him down.
Dante Grimm with the pass deflection there again.
Oh, nice. Yeah, good eye. Another big play for Dante Grimm, who is Twitter's expert smack talker, by the way. If you don't follow him on Twitter. 2nd and 10 at the 20. Usman the second fires outside, got some yards, stopped the clock, makes it a more manageable 3rd down.
They gotta get more yardage than that on each play, though. They're a long way from the end zone. Great field awareness there, though, by the receiver.
Just have to figure out how to get somebody open down the field.
And not throw an interception.
Usman out with a bunch to his right. Fires it outside. Gotta turn the corner. Does not. And Patton's hurt. All of the body weight of Robert Ivory fell on Patton. Watch the end of this play.
Ooh.
He took a helmet to the back there.
I think it's his knee. He came down pretty hard on his knee there, Cam. Well, maybe we'll see or we won't see.
Now without Patton out there, it's 4th and 3. The split backs in the backfield. Throwing an out route. Caught. Garris spins back inside of the 36. Got to hurry. Usman the second. Clean pocket. Deep ball caught. Out of bounds at midfield. 1st down, and that's to Chris Armstrong, Patton's replacement.
think Boise just playing prevent defense here. Keeping everybody in front of them. They'll give them 10 yards at a time.
Lexington scored 13 points 2 weeks ago and 10 points last week. They were shut out in the second half of that ball game. Usman the second goes over the middle. That pass is hauled in. Lexington has not scored in the fourth quarter in the last 2 weeks. Trying not to make it 3 fourth quarter shutouts in a row. 2nd and 4 at the Boise 44. That pass is incomplete, third down, and probably for the best.
And they were stuck in a bad formation there for them, I think. Big hit there at David Wallace, inside linebacker, to knock the ball loose.
Look at Grimm. Nice night in the secondary for Dante. Bunch now to the left. 3rd down and 4. This is how Pat got hurt. And the ball is caught. What a jump ball to make the play at the 37-yard line. And that's Patton, or check that, that's Garris with the reception. 1st and 10 at the 37. They have to hurry up. Boise blitzes. The pass is caught by Garris down to the 18-yard line. Check that, Armstrong.
Call timeout.
I'm really surprised they didn't. 35 seconds left. Usman's got to snap it. 30 seconds. Usman is sacked!
No.
And they'll call a timeout there. Sack around the end by Diamond Blackwell. Untouched.
Yep, I didn't even see him. Blind side. Only positive note, it did stop the clock.
26 yards away, 27 seconds left. But Lexington is moving the football. 5 wide receivers, but they're down 1 with Patton injured. Usman the second going to the end zone. Pass caught, touchdown! Oh. David Garris, and Lexington still in it. Their first fourth quarter score in 3 weeks.
What a great pass. They got behind the defenders there, too.
They would still need the onside kick. Lexington's been on the wrong side of comebacks. They were up 24-0 against Ottawa, lost 27-24 a few weeks ago. Wouldn't it be sweet justice for the Miners to come back in this one? The extra point is good. And now it's time for the onside kick, and Boise's hanging on for dear life, looking for their first win.
Nothing like a nail biter.
Onside kick. Needs to reach the 40. And it's not the best effort at all.
I think he kicked it right to the other team.
Well, that excitement ends in a dud. A poor onside kick for Lexington, and they are going to drop this game. But that's good news for Boise. The Mud Dogs going to get their first win of the season, and they are still very much alive in the playoff race.
And Boise down the S formation victory.
Boise's last 3 games, they are at Ottawa, who's on a bye at 1-4. That's a huge game next week. Then they host Memphis, who got the win tonight and improved to 500. And then they go to San Jose, who lost to Annapolis tonight and fell to 2-4. So Boise does not really have a difficult schedule in their last 3 games, and their whole season is in front of them here. Even at 1-4, crazy to say, but the Mud Dogs making a push here.
Great offensive game by the Mud Dogs tonight. They were pretty impressive on the ground and no mistakes, basically. Except for the 1 interception.
20-17, that's your final. Close, good game tonight in Idaho. And I agree, Rochelle, a pretty balanced game from Boise. They look good, 321 yards. Look at that, 156 through the air, 165 on the ground, just one turnover. What more can you ask for? A fantastic game by the Mud Dogs.
Yeah, Lexington just had too many turnovers tonight to win the game, and terrible field position all night long.
Yeah, that was huge. And in defeat, Forrest Dalton finishes with 15 solo tackles.
Wow.
That guy's got to get drafted. He was unbelievable tonight.
There's Brown on his long run. So, player of the game, Brown or Blanton?
Yeah, I think so. I think Doug Brown had a really nice night. He had some signature runs, particularly the one that got in the end zone, moved the chains, buck 68. But, Blanton I liked his game tonight. He really did a good job managing the offense, and that was his best throw of the night.
Only a 92.2 QBR, so he had a pretty decent night himself.
Forrest Dalton, by the way, is the 6th highest ranked linebacker in SFLm. He played like the best tonight. He was terrific.
Let's not forget about Dante Grimm on the Boise side. He had himself a night also.
Yeah, he was, as the pass is going over his head for a touchdown. That's just bad timing, Ray. It's not your fault. But that was about his only negative play of the night. Dante Grimm was very good for Boise. Player of the game, it's Brown. 33 carries. He put the team on his back. 195 all-purpose yards and a touchdown. Ray, it was my pleasure.
Great time tonight, Cam.
Final score, Lexington 17, Boise 20. The Mud Dogs are winless no more. For Rochelle Colston, I'm Cameron Irvine. The rest of our SFLm broadcast crews, thank you all so much for a great Week 6. We'll see you Friday night, Week 7, December 3rd, here on YouTube. Until then, we'll see you on the other side, and SFL Honors voting starts next week. See you then.
Good night.